Hey BBs, it's Plastic. It's hanging back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing really fierce and really fun. Today's video, I just want to go over like what I look for when I'm picking an emotional support doll, because you know it's summertime, it's springtime, and I love traveling with my dolls if I can whenever I'm going on vacation or just going to like a grandparent's house or even a flea market, going out shopping. I like to have dolls in like little tote bags and stuff and backpacks. I love doing it in school sometimes too. I just like having dolls with me. It's always fun. I'm a doll collector, I'm a doll person, and I love them. And there's a lot of factors I think when going into picking out an emotional support doll for like your lucky doll, because at least I know I personally have like my lucky doll, which I'll get into in just a minute, but there are so many dolls, I think, in the broad scheme of things. And here are just like some of the things that I like to look out for and what I like to do and pick when I'm choosing a doll to bring out with me to like a flea market or, when I'm traveling, because there are some dolls that, while I love them so beyond much, I don't like to travel with them because they're different, you know what I mean? So one of my favorite things to look for in a doll is a doll that has a very simple outfit. So this is my Barbie Looks number 10 doll, and I got her very recently, so she has not been an emotional support doll so far. But this doll is wearing a very simple dress. I just put her in this little dress and some shoes. And there's something that I can really feel like would get lost with her. I did give her this little necklace, but the necklace is rubber banded down. So I'm not really scared about this like flying off or, losing itself, because with me, I like all of my dolls to be very perfect all the time. They're not always perfect, but like that's what I prefer. I always like to like have all the accessories. So when I'm taking it all out with me, I like to make sure that it's a doll that has not much going on with the outfit, or if there is a lot going on with the outfit, it's something that's very like simple, that's like one or two pieces maximum, maybe even three, depending on obviously what it is, and making sure like nothing falls off. So like if I like pull on the shoes, it's not falling off super easily. She doesn't have any sort of like weird art like things going off. Like her hairstyle is very like, it could be thrown in a bag, thrown out of a bag, and it'll still look amazing. So this is definitely an amazing emotional support doll. And then Barbie Deluxe number 10. I've been like obsessed with this doll for a minute as well, and I think she definitely has a lot of fun things where you could definitely take a lot of pictures with her, different poses and stuff. So she's an amazing emotional support doll. An idea of a doll that would not be an best emotional support doll would be this Caddy Noir here, where this doll is very beautiful and very amazing, but she has a not intricate hairstyle, but she has like a style in her hair, and she has a bunch of things that can kind of get thrown off. Like this microphone could get wonky. The tail on the Monster High dolls always fall off in my experience, so I would definitely just not bring this doll with me. And these like, she's a super loud doll just in terms of like the shoes. Like these shoes kind of fall off really easily. So this is a doll, and she's also a childhood doll, and her dress is very elaborate. This is a doll that I would not take out with me on trips and everything. But I would love to, but I don't think I would, at least in this outfit, and her stand just fell apart. So that's, I guess, a further excuse to not really bring her out. She also has very loose limbs, and whenever I have dolls, I like to make sure their limbs aren't, like, super loose like this. I mean, they're not that loose, but, like, they're not, like G1 Monster High dolls are not the best for emotional support dolls, just because they are very fragile dolls. And then I'd also like to make sure, like, I like to consider, like, the size of a doll. So my favorite like kind of sizing when I'm going through dolls is like the Monster High scale to like a Bratz scale, where they're not too big but they're not too short. I personally kind of prefer the Bratz dolls, but I love when I take out this Generation 2 Laguna Blue. While she does have a little hairstyle going on and it's very sleek and it's very pretty, I think this doll would be perfect for traveling and everything, because of how sturdy her joints are, and she has that newer body that Monster High did for G2. And this doll is wearing a very simple outfit. She does have sunglasses that I would probably take off if I'm going anywhere, but overall, she's a very sturdy, kind of just throw her in the bag and she's all good. But a Laguna that would not definitely be in my bag would be my G3 Core Laguna, at least this version, because this doll has the worst chipping on her legs. Oh my god. This doll has a very sturdy body, but the leg chips so bad, and it's so easily. It just chipped now, I think, because there's a new one that I didn't notice. And this doll is just not the best one to take out with you, to be honest. As beautiful and as amazing she is, these legs just chip so easily, and she would definitely be an issue in my brain that, like, every time I touch her, like, something happens. And you never want that with your dolls. You always want to be able to, like, be as carefree as possible. And this doll also does have a lot more things going on with her. The nice ponytail, it was something that I would like to, stay with her. But this would just not be one that I would love to take out because of those leg issues. So any doll that has, like, a very fragile leg paint issue, I would definitely try to steer away from. Also steer away from dolls with a very intricate hairstyle, which I did mention. While this Brazzicles and Out Sasha reproduction has a very elaborate hairstyle. She has a lot of twists in her hair, and I feel like even if you were just traveling with her very like carefully, I'd be super scared of a hair snagging and ruining this whole style, because I know I'd personally if I could avoid having to redo this, I would, because it's just very nicely done from the factory, and twists are kind of harder than braids, I think, so this would be a doll that I would definitely have to, leave at home because of that hairstyle. I think all the Girls and Out Bratz dolls are dolls that I wouldn't really bring out with me just because they all have very elaborate hairstyles, but this one is definitely the first contender because of how, it's just very, very intricate and there's a lot of things happening with it, so she'd be one that I would kind of stay away from. But Miss Vanessa is a good example of a doll that I would love to bring with me because this doll, while she has bangs, but I'll talk about the bangs in a minute, this is my lucky doll. This doll has a really nice head of soft hair, which is another thing that I love to look for, is making sure the doll has very, very soft hair, something that I can like run my fingers through because I love to do that with my dolls just when I'm out. And also if you're like having her like, by the window, maybe she can like have like the hair flowing or something, or whatever you're doing with your dolls. I think a nice head of hair is definitely important. So anyone with like a nice quality nylon or saran or even Kanekalon is super, important. Also, like micro braids would be really, really good because I know a lot of micro braids, like MC Swag from the OMG dolls has super nice hair and it's just super soft. So anything with a really nice texture is my personal favorite. But I also think Vanessa is my lucky doll because this is like my doll. So I feel like whenever you're bringing a doll with you, you want to have a connection with the doll, or if you don't have a connection, maybe you can build a connection with a plastic doll. Just going around, and I definitely have had so much luck with her when I taken her to flea markets and stuff. So she's like my little like lucky friend, and she's amazing. I love her so beyond much. She's again wearing a very simple outfit. She has little studs in her ears, but they're nothing too crazy that I feel like they'd fly out. And if they would, they're very easily replaceable. So like I wouldn't be too pressed about losing a Brat stud. And these shoes, they don't really fall out. There's a lot of Brat shoes in my collection that just fall out super, super easily, and these ones are pretty much secure. And like, how do you not gag at that? Like, that's the perfect doll. I think I did restore this doll because she had a really bad staining on her face, so that's kind of why I have a bigger connection to her. When you're choosing a doll with bangs to take out with you, you want to make sure the bangs don't have any gel in them when you get them, because sometimes dolls have product in them and they styled perfectly, because I know nylon hair, whenever you have bangs, the hair can get really frigid at the ends and like really like different. So like if you have a doll like this, while again, Lily Chang is a beautiful shelf doll, not at all that I'd really take out with me too crazily, maybe just, outside for a couple minutes for a picture, but definitely not something that I'd love to put in a bag and throw around with me, because these bangs and this hairstyle overall is very, very gelled, and these bangs would get very, like, I'm going to show you an example. Taking Miss LOL Metal Babe, this is a doll that I have an extra of, so I don't really mind it. Her bangs are super uneven because she did have gel in them, but I took her around so much that her bangs especially don't have a straight line to them. I know when I like to have dolls, if they have bangs, I like them to be pretty much straight if they can be. And I think this doll would just turn out horribly if you took her around with you, because the gel is there for a reason. It's meant to kind of, have the bangs stay in its place. Or I feel like Vanessa, this doll is so old that I don't really mind if her bangs aren't that straight, but they are saran. Saran bangs usually stay up better, like Monster High bangs. I know Draculaura's bangs have, this is a head of saran hair, and her bangs have stayed pretty much straight throughout me, taking her around. Draculaura, the G3 Draculaura is also an amazing doll to kind of, have it as an emotional support doll, because she's a very sturdy doll. She has a lot of fun articulation, but the articulation isn't anything crazy. And she has all of her pieces are very secured onto her. The earrings would be something that I wouldn't always take with me, but this is definitely a doll that I'd love to throw in a tote bag, and she's super, super fun. And she also is, again, that perfect size that I was mentioning earlier. Like, she's very brat size. The junior high dolls are also a great alternative to, like, the normal rainbow high dolls, because normally rainbow high dolls are pretty big dolls. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, they're bigger than like I would like to do, as like if I'm just like throwing it in like a bag. These junior high dolls are super, super tiny. They're super, super fun, and they're very like sturdy in their own way. Like the rainbow high dolls are always very sturdy, but this one, it just like feels like a lot of fun. They have really gorgeous little eyes, and the outfits aren't anything too intricate. I know a lot of the time with Rainbow High and OMG dolls, they have very intricate outfits, which is super, super scary to me, because I want to make sure all my outfits are in the most perfect condition possible. Like, a lot of OMG dolls just have so many things with them. Really cool alternative to an OMG doll that you want to take out is definitely the Tweens series. I know, maybe not with their bags and their accessories, but I love Hoops Cutie as my favorite. She has a really nice head of hair, and it's this really, really nice soft afro kind of material thing, and it looks super good. And I think putting her in a bag would be super nice, because there's not much that can get really ruined with the hair, and her outfit's very, very simple. She's also very, very tiny, so she's definitely perfect for any sort of bag, and, any compact or pouch or whatever you guys put your dolls in if you're, taking them out. I would just personally take off, like, the earrings and, like, the little beads in her hair, because I know these could get lost super easily, to be honest, if you're not careful with them. So that would be like my advice, but I think this is an amazing, amazing emotional support doll, just because of how tiny she is. Like she's even tall, like minier than like the junior high doll, which is like so perfect. Like she's amazing. Barbie dolls are a little bit too big, I think, in my opinion, for emotional support dolls. They definitely work if you need them to, but they're just kind of very big dolls. They are 12 or 11 inches, so they're a little bit bigger than Bratz and stuff. Where I think if I pull up a Bratz doll, she's a little bit smaller, so this is more preferable for me, but I think if you guys can get away with it, Barbie doll as an emotional support doll, I think it's definitely fun because Barbie's a really, really fun character in her own way. I definitely think the looks dolls are more fun to, take around with you because they have more, articulation. This one does not have that much articulation, so she wouldn't be a doll that I'd definitely, necessarily gravitate towards. But she's really fun. I know I'm saying that as if I'm like, a Bratz doll is better, but like, I feel like a Bratz doll like is more fun. You know what I mean? Like she's just so much more silly. Also, when I like travel with my dolls, I like to take a couple outfits for them because I'm that type of person who, if we're going to the beach, you're getting a swimsuit, you're getting a formal outfit, and you're getting a casual outfit, and maybe a sleepover outfit because I love to dress up my dolls like how I'm dressed up sometimes. So like we're gonna be twinning. I know we're not twinning exactly, and I don't have that many Bratz clothes, but like we're gonna have fun with you. You know what I mean? But that was kind of my little ghoul chat and talk to you guys about my emotional support dolls because I love emotional support dolls. If I mentioned that earlier a billion times, there's just so many fun things you could do with them. I also really like the LOL tots. Those are super super fun. They're super super small. So I don't know. I just think the emotional support dolls are super fun. And if you guys collect dolls and you guys like enjoy dolls and you like don't mind like bringing one with you, I would definitely suggest doing it at least once in your collecting journey. Bringing them out in public is super fun, and it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can literally just be in your tote bag and like, or in your backpack or in your purse or whatever, and it'll be super fun. It'll be super cute, and sometimes I feel like they do bring good luck. I don't know. Maybe if I'm like doll hunting, I love just throwing in like a rainbow high doll and being like, she's good luck. She's good, you know. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, though, please, if you guys have emotional support dolls and who is your emotional support doll and who is your doll. I want to know. So yeah, thank you guys again, though, so much for watching today's video. It was so much fun and cool chat with you guys, and I love talking to you guys so very much. And hope you guys all have a great day, and hope you all have a great summer if you guys are watching this later. But yeah, I love you all so very much again, and I cannot wait to see y'all in the next one. I hope you all have a fantastic night. See you soon. Bye. Mwah.